And people wonder, why am I not achieving more? It's because all of us, once we achieve something, we celebrate for a long years fucking time. And we wonder, why don't I have drive anymore? Where's it all at? If you don't develop a routine of suffering, and suffering is not like go out and kill yourself every day, it's being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That keeps you hungry every day. If you live in your victories for so long and say, I'm gonna go challenge myself for 30 days or for 2 weeks or run this one marathon. And it ends, I did one marathon. Okay, that's why it leaves you. It leaves you because you haven't set up the next obstacle. Obstacles is how you grow. You must continue to have friction. Friction is where growth is at. With no friction, there's no growth. Make up your own mission statement. What do you want to be in life? And once you do that, now you can work with somebody to get better. You can work with yourself to get better. But until you know what you want to stand for, you will always just be sitting down. You'll never stand for anything. But guess what happens? That alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m. to train. I don't want to be a SEAL today. Or I don't want to be whatever today. I'll start tomorrow. And that's the usual pattern of people's lives. That's why I talk about clearing out the mind. Until you really want to do something, you always get be a talker. You always get run your fucking mouth. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself. All those things of comfort are there in that 1 second. And this is where people lose. So what I do in that 1 second, because we all think about quitting and shit's hard. But what you have to do in that 1 second is hard to process information during pain. Because that pain takes over and you can't think rationally. You're thinking about fight or flight, save yourself. That's not a rational thought. It's not a thought that's gonna get you through hard times. Most people fail that 1 second. So what happens, what I do in that 1 second, and there's a bigger process to all this, but in that 1 second, I physically stayed in that water. Because if I get out of the water, I quit. So I physically stay in the water, but mentally, I'm on the fucking beach with the fucking instructors. And the instructors, it's cold outside, so they got these parkas on. They got their cup of fucking Joe, and they're warm because they've already been through it. So now it's your turn to go through it. So mentally, I get back with them. I'm still in the water physically, but mentally, I'm back with them. I'm chilling. I got my parka on, and now I'm thinking logically because I'm warm now. Mentally, I'm warm. I've taken that 1 second. Let's not quit yet, Goggins. Let's fucking think about your options. Where are you going to end up if you quit this shit? Where are you going to go? What are you going to say to yourself? Because you know you're going to get warm. The second you get out of this water, you can take a shower and you could be warm. And in 5 days, you could be out. So I start thinking logically. I calm my brain down because your brain just wants to get the fuck out. Ring the bell, put your helmet down, get warm, and then you're really fucked. And these are the things you have to think about in the 1 second decision. So that's what that's all about. It's about gaining control of your mind, putting things back in the proper perspective, and then saying, I really do want to be here, and I'm going to have a bunch of these 1 seconds through this 130-hour journey. And I have to learn to control these, because if I fail one of these 1 seconds, I will not be a SEAL. I will not be a doctor. I will not be a lawyer. I will not be whatever the fuck it is. So that's how important that 1 second decision is. It's all about your mind takes control of you. You have to say, fuck you. I run this motherfucker. And that's what that's all about. So every morning starts with a run. And that's because that's the one thing I hate to do more than anything in the world. So that's like my cup of coffee. And I'm all about armoring yourself. So the second you leave your house, and the second you open your phone, the second you do any of that shit, you are now letting in poison and cancer. So I make sure.
I like how he says, you know, that when you decide to do something, or you have that 1 second, He's talking about 1 second to make a decision, because 1 second could turn into 10 minutes. 10 minutes turns into tomorrow. Whatever it is. He talks about not being lazy. It's interesting whether it's something little as just getting your day started, getting the day flowing with rhythm. Waking up, brushing your teeth, making your bed, cleaning the place, eating clean, going to that 1 second of just delay of just getting used to starting something, because things tend to spiral. Things tend to spiral the more you get used to comfortability. He talks about it's like doing push-ups. Like if you do push-ups, it's uncomfortable. So it's that voice inside your mind that's telling you it's uncomfortable. You have to defeat that voice. Realistically, he's saying you can have 1 second to defeat that. 1 second that voice could take over enough. It's interesting when you think about it. It's interesting. Deep talks there, deep talks. Yeah, we got new week here. A lot of news this week. A lot of news last week. And yeah, we got basically like, feels like the last week of the year of trading, really. Maybe like good market movements. I mean, December market, I've just been trying not to overthink it, you know. I remember my first 4 years trading, everyone would be like, December market. Even all my years trading. This month, I've just tried not to overthink the market. Honestly, and even like, that being said, I look at how I tried not to overthink the market this month and was just super patient this month, like chill. Even that being said, there was like last week provided good opportunities. I had some swing trades I held on another account. Gold is moving already to start the week. We're above $3,400 right now. We can see we just pretty much like crossed 3,400 to start the week off. We're above a nice price. We just came into 33.25. So interesting start to the week here. Just a couple of hours. We already maintained 3,400. Quickly up to 33.25. Now we can see to the left here there is a previous support there. So definitely in an area where maybe a pullback retracement. Like, I'm not interested in looking for like sell setups. I think a pullback could happen, and it's like, how does the market look if it pulls back? Does it come back to 3,400? Does it come down and retest? Could maybe have rejection here at 33.25. But needless to say, we're almost wrapping the year up, and I mean, look where gold started 2025. Needless to say, 2025 started back here. Gold was trading under $3,000 per ounce, and I bought a gold chain around March. So when I actually purchased a lot of gold, like 400 grams of gold in a chain. And it's crazy because when I bought it, it was like $80,000. And now it's worth like $130,000. It's crazy. Has diamonds on it and shit, so it's fancy and sparkly. But the gold value has increased nicely on that chain that I got earlier this year. And I converted Bitcoin for the chain, actually. I remember. And I wasn't looking at it like I'm buying a chain. I'm buying gold too. That's why I bought a heavy gold chain when Bitcoin was like it was like over here. Yeah, when Bitcoin was like pushing up here. Bitcoin went up. Now Bitcoin's down. The gold value has gone up. It's pretty cool. I got it appraised the other day and I was like, damn, yo, this shit's like 130 racks. Yeah, so we started the year under $3,000, made it all the way above 4,000. The last few months have pretty much comfortably traded above 4K. 2025 was a crazy year for gold. I would say even 2024 and 2025 were pretty much like, even like, actually like, the last couple of years was pretty much like same type of years for gold. I've been just so used to buy, like, I used to take a lot of in 2021, 2022, like, I was taking a lot of sell. Like, I would take sells more often. Like, this last 2 years, I've just been like, it's just been like buys for me. Like, I've been just used to taking buys the last couple of years, even especially this year, 2025. If you look at any of the signal, any of you guys that are in the inner circle, any signals I've sent have just been buys all year. There's a lot of good prices I've called out. Like, I've been calling buys on gold since a while ago. Like since the thing was okay. Like, that's just October. But since we were in like the 3,000, like, there's so many trades that could, like, we've been looking for buys on gold all year. Like, all year it's just been buy setups. That was me when I took a trade in the desert. Look at gold buy 3600s just before 3700. Like, we were just looking for buys all year on gold. And a lot of those like moments were for the time being. It was like, okay, we day trade. We for everybody who follows me or is on the charts every week, like, us being on the charts every week is frequent. You know, we're day trading, we're weekly trading the market. It's pretty frequent how often we're approaching the markets. So some of these things we look at for the day, for the time being, and we sometimes lose track of the things we do along the way. Sometimes we lose track of the things we do along the way, and we're like, oh, we might forget where we positioned ourselves or where we even had some trades, this and that. We might forget some of the scenarios, some of the things that took place, right? And up to this point, like, we've been looking for buys this whole year, and it's like, you know, sometimes you got to just let your winners run. Let me get the door real quick. One moment. Yo. Okay, let me check the chat here. Just showed up. Facts. We got South Africa in the house. What time is it in South Africa, fam? Oh yeah, I like stepped on there. I just showered. But yeah, up to this point, like, you gotta think about what's happened the last couple of months. Gold's been pretty comfortably trading above $4,000. So I think, like, going into that new year, we're probably gonna still go up for all the same reasons we went up in 2025, in 2026. It doesn't look like, to me, like, the chart's gonna slow down. Still looks bullish overall. Like, this thing has been how many days now? A couple months above $4,000. Yeah, 68 days. 68 days we've spent above it now. It's not like You know, like when the market was here, everybody was bearish for a while. But when you look at price now, it's, to me, comfortably just been trading above 4K. So I think the bigger picture is just still bullish for gold, which is crazy to say because it's gone up like the whole entire year. I literally bought a chain like for gold, like gold, it was in like March, April, around here when gold was in like 2,800, 2,900. It's something you could probably like long term 2026, by mid 2026, end of 2026, look for long term trades on. I think in the like January, between January and February, I'm gonna be looking for trades that I could just hold on gold. I'm just gonna try. That's gonna be like my plan. If I get good trades, I'm just gonna try holding them. Cause like I have trades last week. Like if I held, like I've been getting a lot of good trades every single week. And like if I just hold them like a couple days longer, a week longer, it'll make a significant difference. So like my plan going into like January to February is to just trade how I've been trading. Same strategy, look for the same setups, not overthink things, but just hold trades longer. If I have like good buy setups. Even now, like it's what we got, like pretty much this is like the last week. There's a lot of news this week. This is like the last week until holidays. Like I don't know how the market's gonna be holiday week. It's probably gonna be slow. Who knows? Sometimes the things you least expect end up like, sometimes like what you expect ends up like happening opposite. Like you might expect like a really slow market, nothing's gonna happen, and then something catches you off guard. Or you might be like, oh, like, or you might think at times, like with news, that the market's gonna have like a huge move, and then it doesn't do anything. So this is one of those times where everyone's gonna be thinking the market might not be doing too much. It could still be good to like keep an eye on things because you never know. Might catch you by surprise. Who knows? It's happened to me in my trading years. So that's why I've just still been watching the charts. Even now, like the market's been open for like 3 hours. And this shit's pumping up. If I can just because I'm good at getting in and out of like trades like daily, not daily, but through the week. Like look at last week. Last week I had buys at 4,200, and where is it? If I was still in this trade, I'd probably be up like 40,000 just on that trade. So I fucked up. I probably made like 5K. Like that type of shit. So with gold, if this year it goes up like it did in 2025, there could be some good opportunities. I think from again January to February, starting out. Because after next week it might be slow, but still gonna keep an eye on shit. Yeah, yo, that's the plan. What's good? It's 4 in the morning in South Africa. Where's everybody tuning in from? We're not going to be on too much longer. I just want to go over some quick analysis to start the week off. See what everyone was saying. Let me know if you guys got any questions in the chat. Type in the chat if you guys got anything to say tonight, but that's not too much to go over. Like we might get a continuation of this. This thing's already starting the week strong. Last week it just fucking, it was the news. After the news last week, FOMC, you can see like we've started an uptrend. So the rates got cut, the interest rates got cut last week. So that's a bullish like signal for gold. That's been a bullish signal. Plus you got all this like Russia, Ukraine, and NATO shit going on. Let me show you here. We looked at this last week. Here, let's refresh this. There might be a whole nother war happening in the next 2-3 years. Who knows? I don't know. But this happened Thursday. This is what one of the NATO leaders said, chief. A warning that Russia could attack NATO within the next 5 years, says the alliance chief in stark new warning. Russia could attack NATO, a NATO country, within the next 5 years. Thursday, that was said, and if you look at what gold did Thursday, it just started going up. When news like this happens, this is why I like gold, and I've learned a lot about gold in the last year. Because I think when Joe Biden was president, that guy wouldn't even talk. That guy wouldn't even say shit. So now you got Trump, it's just different. So I learned a lot this year. This stuff with gold, I think this is one of the things we've learned a lot with gold this year, is like when news like this hits, how it affects gold. Gold's been going up since this. White noise. So my plan is, crypto's been going down. So my plan is just focus on gold, how it's been going. I think gold's going to continue. Crypto will probably recover in the next 2-3 months. It'll take a bit. Gold's just on a tear. Silver too. Silver is crazy. That's the plan. He's called Sleepy Joe for a reason. Yeah, he was that guy would not even talk. So right when Trump came in, it's just the trade wars, the tariffs, just everything that's happened this year. There was the Iran and shit situation. That's why gold is where it is. Everything that's happened in 2025. So it doesn't look like it's gonna slow down, folks. To be honest, I think there's a big gold trade coming by middle of 2026. So what is January, February, March, April, middle of 2026 or end of 2026, both. Gold usually goes up from January to middle of April. So January, February, March. Gold, and then if you look at gold for the last 30 years, it usually goes up January, February, March, April. There's usually a trade in there that you can swing, you can hold a swing trade. The next time it usually goes up is August, September, October. But honestly, look at it price right now. We're pretty much at all-time highs, the highest it's ever been. If it's gonna continue, which it could, this is a scenario. But, like I said, plan for 2026. Trade the same strategy. Don't overthink it. You got 1 week here. It's Sunday night. We're gonna be on all week. I'm gonna be on in the morning. What else? Back here. It already tried that though. Damn, I didn't think it was just gonna push up like this to start the week. I thought it was gonna come down a bit. So I'll give you guys a few scenarios here. Here's one. So I'll give you 2 more. So this is one bullish scenario I could see for gold if we get above here. So there's number 1. Bam. Number 2 would be if we get a retest back to that's far though. 3,400. If we get a retest back to 3,400. See if 3,400 holds. Oi. Belgium's in the house. Hold them trades longer. I'm on it with you. Let your winners. It's called letting your winning trades run longer than your. Most traders hold their losing trades longer than their winning trades. All right, I'll go check it out. Yeah. Yeah, you might get rejection if you look at the 1 hour. Oops. Here. 33.25. I wouldn't buy here. Definitely not a buy here. It just pushed up $30 almost. Probably gonna see a sell here if anything. Look at the 30-minute candle. You could watch the 30 minutes here to see if they give rejection, or the 1 hour. If you're looking for sells here, they could potentially give you something like that down. Buys here would be tricky. Like it's not in a place to. It's not in a comfortable place. It is doing a break and retest on the 5-minute. For buys, I'd be looking at like retest to 3,400, or if we break above here. Check it out. Check it out. I got something. That would probably be for the week. I mean, the week's starting off. You know, you don't have to be too fast or too aggressive in the beginning of the week. This price already pushed up, and if it's bullish, it could just keep trying to continue. Like the 4 hour, look at the 4 hour right now. It's strong. This 4 hour just opened. Daily bearish wick like this. Yeah, but that day it's like there was like, see what gold did here? It already retested this resistance. See that? So look at those moving averages. So yeah, like the fact that it's above 4,300 now makes it bullish for me, but see how it retested here? Like this resistance. I already wicked into it. So it could honestly just try to keep going up. Oh, what's Ethereum at? Ethereum spiked up. Bitcoin. We need crypto to do like a pump in the next 2 weeks. That would be great. That's what I need. I need a crypto pump in the next 2 motherfucking weeks, because Christmas is coming up. Doesn't hear me. No. Anyone else in the same position? Need crypto to pump up because Christmas is coming in 2 weeks. We got about 2 weeks. Oh yeah, less than 2 weeks. Got something big to got a big purchase to make. I got a big purchase, so I need this gold. I need these gold trades. That's why I need these gold trades to hit. Got a big purchase to make in the next week. Maybe we get like a little. You could watch this area and see if price gives you a good rejection to maybe come down back to 3,400, but I would still watch it. I wouldn't just rush into it. What did it just hit? 29. It started at 3,400. Already moved up. Like gold moves crazy. It already moved up like 300 pips. Like $30 move already just on the market opening, couple of hours. Remember this, yo. Remember this for the future, all right? Near future. It could happen in 2 weeks. It doesn't have to happen today. It could happen this week. Remember this area, because it doesn't have to happen like today, tomorrow. It could happen later on in the week, or it could happen in 3 weeks. So just remember this as well. If we break above here, then we know this is super bullish and probably going to like 4,500 or 44 plus. We'll check out the market New York session. But yo, we're gonna wrap it up, guys, for the night. Make sure you guys tune in this week. We're gonna be on for New York session tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be on later, but I'm gonna be watching the charts during London session. Only thing to maybe watch for right now, if you're not just looking for buys, if you're waiting for buys, you have to wait. So if you're looking for buys, I mean, you have to wait. Only thing maybe to watch for right now is if you get some rejection here back down with this support. I'm gonna wrap it up. That's gonna be it for the night. I'm gonna be on in the morning. If the 1 hour or like the 30-minute can reject bearish here. If not, it's waiting for like a break and retest above, what is it, 3350, I think? No, it's pretty far, 3350. See the 4 hour. It's not the cleanest level. I'm just thinking if the market tries to go for that high, then it could try to get above it. Crypto pump. We need that right now. Ethereum's low. Like, you know, someone said they're down 70%. Oh, trust me, I feel you. Had like since August, since like let's say September, August, I'm down like some millions, couple millions to be honest. So let's we'll talk about it if you want to talk about it. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. Could have bought a car. Ethereum's low though. It's $3,000, like above. Like that's a really psychological price too. If you think about it, that's a psychological price. 3,000 flat, and the market likes those numbers. So there has to be like a rebound in the next couple of months. Everyone's panicking. The market's extremely fearful, so it's the right time to probably get that rebound in soon. See, there's no rejection happening here. If this candle can flip bearish, then it's good. But look, it's green right now. If you get like a rejection here, like what I mean is maybe a candlestick like this that actually rejects bearish, red, like a red candlestick. DXY is dropping though. Look at the dollar though. It's bearish. It's been dropping 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks straight. So look at how it's going. If this drops, think about the DXY. If this drops, then gold goes up more so, or going to be a bit stronger. And look at DXY the last 3, now 4 weeks has been dropping. Bearish right now. Looks bearish too. Yeah. Looks way more bearish. Looks weaker. Gold looks stronger. Like sells are okay, like if you get confirmations, but gold might not be in that bearish phase now. It might have just entered like, or be about to enter another bullish phase, I think, in the next coming like weeks, month. So it's strong right now is what I mean. Like it's a strong market right now. It's not something I just entirely want to go against. I know there's a good opportunity coming. I can sense it. Spider senses are tingling. But next stream, probably going to be in the morning, like 8:30 New York session. Maybe 7 actually, 7:30. We'll be on tomorrow, New York session. Make sure you guys plug in. We'll see what gold's doing. I'll be up bright and early. January, there's going to be a schedule. This month's just been kind of like a lazy month. Just like patience with the markets. December, it's not the best time of the year to trade, honestly. So like I've just been consistently on the charts, but taking it slower. Even the first like 10 days of the market was just like back and forth. It only moved last week. What I mean is gold's strong. Like there's demand right now for gold is what I mean. So there's demand. Like it's stronger. That's what I mean. It's a stronger market. It's like the tide. You know when they talk about like the tides or waves, like waves going with the tide, going with the waves. So you got to be patient for that too. It's not always about jumping in everything. Like letting an opportunity present itself. So that's why I think like the next like month we got to be like on the charts consistently, but not rushing trades, finding the right trades. because there's gonna be good opportunities like going into the first month of the year, January, February. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. That's it for the night. I'll see everybody in the morning. New York session. Make sure you guys plug in. Yeah, we're getting a bounce on Bitcoin. Someone said in the chat. That makes sense if it breaks above here. I mean, for the first time, it's doing what it did. Yo, it's like doing what it did last February, last March, and then it exploded April, May, June, July last year. It's finally doing some price action that's like maybe a double bottom or a reversal coming in. Because last time the market was like this was when it was down here. Right here. So it bounced, it went down, it bounced, it went down, and then it went up. So this thing's bouncing around. Could be accumulating for buyers to try to come in. That would be like the best case scenario. Like a bullish case, like that'd be nice. It's trading out of support as well. We'll plug in the morning, guys. I'll see everybody tomorrow. That's gonna be it. Make sure you guys tap in. We're gonna be watching gold all week. See how this week treats the market. Yeah, like if this month finishes green on crypto, then like see how the candle's green on Ethereum? Ethereum's has a green candle this month. If it finishes like that, then we could get like a January pump. That would be fucking great. Solana, huge level of support. Yeah, like everything's at support. Like I wouldn't be selling here. If I would be looking for buys here, if anything, where everything is Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP. That was a 2x, easy 2x on Sol. Depends the timing of that. The timing of that. That would might take longer time to do that, I think. Where do we check for pullbacks on gold? One more, I'll answer that question. I would say 3,400 right now because it pushed up a lot in the last couple hours. So, like 3,400 maybe. You might get rejection here, so I'm gonna watch the market, see which side it wants to take first. If it goes down, then there's probably a buy coming in. If it just keeps pushing up, then you have to just kind of let it take that side for a bit and see if there's continuations. But I'll see everybody tomorrow. Peace out.